Gemini, welcome to your November 2024 monthly tarot reading. I'll take a look at you first, the energy around your life, what to expect, and then what to expect in love, plus each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces, what to expect from them in the month of November as well. And if you have a question, I will pull a yes, no bonus card at the end. So let's take a look at the energy around Gemini for the month of month of November, my birthday month. All right, we have good energy here around your money, your self-worth and values, Gemini, I'm sorry. I was meditating on your energy, and I guess this is what's coming through. Some of you are in a pretty good mood because I'm in a good mood. I see very emotional, very spiritual energy, and compassion is the word that just came through. Some of you have been struggling through enough, and it seems like you're getting a break in the energy in November. Some of you, all right, there is things around your possessions, the things you value, your securities, your home, life, so forth. We are seeing that this is taking precedence during November. It's like it's really important to you. I'm seeing seeds growing, things moving, things flourishing, right? So you could be feeling pretty happy, pretty damn good. Right? You have a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy showing up for you in this reading. Could be a very emotional time when it comes to relationships. Could be a very emotional time when it comes to your personal possessions. And you might be buying something new. You might be doing something new that's really making you feel good, feel better. All right. We're see in the beauty, the gratitude. All right. So being very grateful. Obviously, November is the month of gratitude. And so it does look like my Geminis will be feeling pretty grateful about certain things in their life. Let's see. Let's see your challenge. All right, so Gemini, let's take a look. 9 of Wands. Like I said, you've been working really hard to get to where you're at. 9 of Cups. It's a little time for some self-love, self-care for you. 8 of Wands is your energy. It's like you've been waiting for this moment for things to kind of accelerate, or maybe things have been going pretty fast for you. I don't know already. The 8 of Wands is showing very exciting time for you, exciting news for you finally coming in. The 9 of Wands is the overall energy. Feels as though you have reached some sort of you're pushing at something, and you are reaching some sort of place where you can finally, even though you're exhausted, you can finally take a look back and think and take a look at all the things you've been through and what you've done to get to this point. All right, so I am seeing the 8 of Wands in November. So you might be hitting the gas pedal on a few things, making some decisions, finally deciding to go, do something, get something done, that final push. Scorpio is that final push. When you think you don't have any more room in the tank, it's like, I think of Scorpio, I'm 5 placements and Scorpio Mars. I think of nitro. It's like just when you think you can't go, you've got one more go in you, and it's getting you to the finish line, Gemini. A very passionate energy. I do feel like you're wiping yourself, your forehead off in November, and you're just like, damn, finally getting over that last moment. All right. I love it. Any challenges coming towards you? All right, we see the 8 of Swords. So we are seeing this energy of you needing to release some self-imposed negative thoughts, all right? So you could be getting in your head a little bit. The 8 of Swords can show, and when you're this You have the 8 and 9s showing up for you, those who know who are into numerology. You're at the completion of a cycle. And when you get into this finish, right, you get into this moment. Sometimes when we see the 9 of Wands, we think, is it worth it? I mean, do I need to keep going? Do I give in? Do I give up? And this is the 8 of Swords talking to you. So you may be up against your own mind, and you're just keeping yourself feeling stuck, making excuses sometimes, right? And this can be Gemini, this can be it too, on the fence. I know I've got to go, I know I can do this, but Eight of Swords says, but what if, or, I'll do it tomorrow, or things like that. So we are seeing your challenge in November could be staying out of your head a little bit, not letting your fears or doubts or anything anybody else has said, any influence that you might be getting on the external, say if you're dealing with a lot of stresses, people around you, even noise, dealing with noise this month could be really not the best thing for you. So you may need to find some quiet time to recoup. I am seeing the 9 of Cups, which is all about self-care and taking care of yourself and putting the focus on yourself and not letting things overwhelm you. And I am feeling that it's possible that your own thoughts or even other people's squabbles could be overwhelming you a little bit. All right, so the Sun card is showing up in your reading. The 3 of Cups is showing up in your reading, what to expect in November. And we've got the High Priestess, all right, showing up in your reading. So some good times. Time to socialize, time to celebrate. Maybe some of you have a Scorpio in your life and you're celebrating their birthday. Right, this is success. The Sun card brings money, right? So it brings luck. It brings, your blessings in that you've been waiting for. So you are reaching a point, you may be celebrating with some friends, socializing, getting out there, coming together with some good people, having a good time. This could even be collaborating with somebody at work, a creative project, doing something creative. Could be for some of you a child, 2's a crowd. 3's a crowd. I don't know, something like that, right? But the third one is usually, the 2 is the relationship. 3 is usually a child coming in, right? So there could be a chance of some sort of creative birth, creation. And we're seeing fun and happiness, feeling relief. I am seeing relief. You do have this energy of feeling pretty grateful, showing gratitude when it comes to November. The High Priestess is showing up here. And again, you have the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is your challenge, and the High Priestess showing up is telling me, to go with your gut, right? Go with what follow through. I am seeing this energy for my Geminis to just follow through with what got you here. Don't give up just yet, right? The 8 of Swords, sometimes the High Priestess can be a little bit deceiving, right? We think it's our intuition, but it's really our negative thoughts. It's really our fears. So it's going to be taking a deep step back if you're feeling on the edge of something and you're not sure if you can trust something. The High Priestess is really going within and meditating and trying to figure out what your truth really is. Right? So the 8 of Swords is a challenge, which means that you could really have some deep-seated things, subconscious energy that's trying to lie, trying to protect you. I will say your negative mind is always trying to protect you, but could be actually deceiving you. Right, so be aware of that. All right, there is, for some of you singles, and I haven't even gotten into the love yet, a chance to meet somebody, a chance to hang out and have a good time. And for some of you, if you've been working so much, the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Wands is saying, you got to give yourself a little bit of you time, a little bit of break. Get out there and follow your heart. Do something fun. Do something creative. Add a little spontaneity to your life. Add a little bit of, time to celebrate yourself, celebrate even living. And so you may find that you have more creative ideas by doing this, getting out and connecting with other people and having fun. You may feel like you're shaking off some sort of energy and giving yourself a fresh energy, fresh start. All right, so the 9 of Cups is here. And we are seeing this energy of finding that happiness, finding some sort of wish fulfillment. You have 999 showing up for you as your numbers. So Scorpio season is really the month of transformation, making some final cuts, making some final changes, letting go of things that are no longer serving you, especially when it comes to the thoughts on your mind, any negative thoughts. All right, you've had a lot of lessons, all right? And so it's about dusting off. You made it, all right? If you wouldn't have made it, you made it this far, all right? And the Eight of Swords is, why would you doubt yourself for the next step, for anything else that's coming your way, is what I'm getting there for you too as well. All right, so this isn't a time to really doubt yourself. It's a time to follow through and shake off what no longer is serving you, and allow yourself a little playtime, a little socializing time. All right, let's see what to expect in love. Don't forget to say happy birthday, yes, to Scorpio if you want to win a personal reading. I'd be all over the place. All right, let's see. Scorpio. I'm saying Scorpio, it's just saying celebrate Scorpio here. Gemini. Okay, all my Scorpio placements are influenced by Gemini. What to expect in love? What is the monthly energy around love? Nine of Pentacles. Look, some of you are in for a great win. That's 4 nines now coming in for you. 9 is showing, independent. You're ready as you're going to be. You can have what you want. 9 of Cups, go for it, right? So we are seeing this energy of success when it comes to love. And it could be an earthy energy, somebody very, independent, somebody who's got their shit together or working on getting their shit together. And it's showing coming towards you. The Knight of Swords, right? Some excitement, some fun. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, somebody coming in to invest in a connection. This could happen pretty fast. My Knight of Swords is expect the unexpected when it comes to a Knight of Swords. You don't know what you're getting, where you're going, what you're doing, but most likely it'll be fun. And it could be even costly too. So we are seeing a lot when it comes to your possessions and values, right? There's somebody coming into your life to add value, maybe even bring in, when I say add value, you're partnering up with somebody, you put your shit together, you guys have more, right? So we are seeing an increase, abundance. We are seeing the Three of Wands is the overall energy for the month and moving forward. This is all about having the courage to just keeping your options open and relocating for some of you. So some of you could be relocating there, you could be spending some money and deciding to move here with the Knight of Swords. You could be moving with somebody. We are seeing somebody come in, somebody traveling to you, and there's movement, connection. For those of you that don't have anybody, this energy that I'm pulling through is telling you with the Three of Cups, get your ass out there. I mean, you've got to look forward. When you're keeping yourself stuck and looking at the past, you're not changing anything. You're not allowing anything to grow, anything to prosper or move. Three of Wands is showing you looking in November, really wanting some movement, wanting some happiness in your life. And we're seeing expansion and growth with Three of Wands. This could be social trips, social gatherings, getting around in your community, connecting with some people. Could be new connections coming into your life. And we are seeing connections and expansion. Keep looking forward. You have the Seven of Pentacles showing up for you, and we're seeing a new direction when it comes to love, right? So, this is the past position coming in to November, and this is where some of you may be questioning All right, the Seven of Pentacles for me is regrouping, right? So when it comes to love, and this Three of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles says, you know, are we invested in this? Are we moving forward? Am I investing too much of my energy in this and I'm not getting anywhere? You know, so I am seeing some of my Geminis here looking forward and starting to see, you know, maybe there's something else out there, a new direction. And so it's an energy. So it doesn't mean that you have to make this choice. Some of the Seven of Pentacles, you know, and I am getting the Nine of Pentacles. So it can show that you're focusing on your financial freedom and you're deciding to focus on your independency and move on past any questioning. Are you getting tired of not knowing which direction something is going in, or you're given to something? So I do feel like a lot of you maybe have been focusing on financial freedom and now you're ready to explore and see what's out there. For some of you, the Seven of Pentacles is showing, you know, we're just discussing, we're renegotiating what's happening here. You may find that you're ready for expansion. Sorry, I couldn't get that out. You're ready for expansion, right? And you're so ready to move on, and you're going to be questioning. It's very emotional energy, and it could be very hard for some of you, but you're questioning whether or not somebody is going to bring you or benefit you in the future, bring any value to your life. Are you bringing any value, or are you holding me back? And for some of you, the answer is yes. We are getting that Sun card, which is showing, you know, this beautiful energy of unconditional love and romance blooming. For some of you, you could be making the ultimate decision to move on from somebody because they're not investing enough, and you just feel like you're doing all the work when you can do it yourself. All right. You know, what the hell? You might as well be dating yourself if somebody's not going to invest in you. All right. So we are seeing both case scenarios here. And if you choose to move on from somebody, this Three of Wands tells me, guys, all right, it's not going to take long. It's not going to take long. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, if you're deciding to go on some trip, move, go out there, go, you'll have some fun. All right, Three of Cups, it's like instantly you're going to connect with somebody. All right, you do easily, Gemini. I mean, you know how to. Don't forget who you are. All right, my dad's a Gemini, he was a biker. All right, don't forget who you are. All right, so I do see that some of you may decide to get out there and go see, you know, go on your own adventure. But if you're afraid to get out there and move on, thinking somebody's not out there for you, I mean, be prepared for a surprise person coming towards you. All right, quit telling yourself lies. All right, the Six of Pentacles. All right, Six of Pentacles was telling me the renegotiating. So I did pull this, and I had the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so some of you are, you know, communicating with somebody, communicating with your higher self, you know, discussing where are things going, what are we doing? Is this really stuck? Are we stuck? Are we wasting our time, or are we going to move forward? Now, again, same thing. Some of you may decide to move forward. Some of you may realize it's not worth the investment. So with that being said, you got a lot of earth energy showing up for you. So I am seeing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and even Libra energy, but a lot of Taurus and water energy. There was air there. So let's take a look at Aries through Pisces and see what to expect from your person in November. So meditate on the sign that you wish to know about, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Try not to focus on too many different ones because you may get a mixed message. My birthday is 11/14. All right, let's see. I'm going to do 2 decks. I'm going to see what's going on, whatever Spirit has for you. Thoughts, feelings, intentions, or just a message that you may be getting from your person in November. It is the 14th. All right, so if you're connected to an Aries, let's see what we got. You've got the Hermit card, and lessons are being taught. Give an Aries a little bit more space. The distance between you is really getting them thinking. All right, the light bulb's going off. All right, lessons being learned here, being taught. You guys are learning from each other. All right, so you may feel like your Aries is pulling away a little bit, or you guys are just further apart. But in reality, I mean, that might seem like that in the reality. But if this is a connection that you just began the journey, this is a connection that you guys are really teaching each other a lot about each other. And the journey may have just begun. I do see the light bulb going off. So somebody really learning something, somebody going within and trying to figure out which way they want to go. So you may be deciding with an Aries, you know, am I learning the lesson, or am I just getting on this road? Are we just gonna begin these lessons together? Taurus, we have 9 of Pentacles, all right? So Taurus was really strong in your energy with the 9 of Pentacles, all right? But pride is keeping us apart, all right? So we are seeing here that you have a Taurus, and go back to Taurus's reading. Taurus needs to loosen up a little bit, right? Because, you know, it just seems like they maybe would not want to let down their guards and let you know how they really feel. And we're seeing that it's pride. It's just, you know, who wants to make the first move, or who's going to be a little bit more playful, who's going to open up. 2 very independent people, Gemini and Taurus, but there's an offer and there's potential here, unlocked potential between you and a Taurus. If you guys can figure out, you know, it's like 2 independent people and nobody wants to budge, right? Sitting in our corners. So there could be an offer from your Taurus. Gemini, 6 of Swords, and we're getting learning to forgive. All right, so this is a strong energy that was coming through for you. 6 of Swords. Some of you, it's like, I'm moving on. I'm deciding to see what's out there. I've learned my lessons. I'm forgiving somebody from the past. I'm forgiving you. I'm forgiving myself, you know, blah, 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 that good stuff. And you're saying it's time to move on. All right, the 6 of Swords. All right, but then even so, for some of you, you know, forgiveness, learning to forgive. This could be a month for you learning how to forgive somebody so that you can move on from a situation together. All right, so that can be very profound for some of you if you're in a relationship. If it's that serious, you know, how do I forgive this person if I can't let go of you, and if I want to be with you? It really is all about forgiveness, because then the journey just becomes, we're beating each other up just to be with each other, and yet we can't forgive each other, but we can't let go of each other. So why the hell are we torturing each other for the rest of our lives, right? So there's that kind of energy coming through for you. You're ready to move on. You're ready to, whether with somebody or without. All right, so with another Gemini. Cancer, Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, and they think you've moved on. They're still interested. You've got a Cancer that is like, I'm still working on things here. I still got a plan. I still thought we had plans, or I still thought you were interested. You might have them really overthinking right now. All right. So they think you've moved on. So whatever you're doing with your Cancer is getting, you know, them to really focus, getting them to really think. Now, the Knight of Pentacles can show communication coming in. It definitely can show somebody coming in with an offer and following through with plans. Somebody here giving something a shot, working things out with you. But it still could move a little bit slow, and it could be frustrating for you as well too. All right, but they do think that you have moved on, or you're starting to. Leo, the Tower, and changes will definitely be made with a Leo. All right, so this is beautiful energy. Tower card says things that are no longer serving me in this relationship, see you later. All right. So we are seeing changes will be made. It's inevitable. The universe is taking charge here. The Tower card is coming in. You can't stop a Tower moment. If something's not stable, it's bound to definitely crash. But there is light within this tunnel, which means an awakening, right? A chance to see things differently, a new chance starting. So this could be a second chance with you and your Leo, but there's definitely there could be a lot, very dramatic energy between you and a Leo during November. Virgo, 8 of Swords. So there's your headache. There's your headache. Virgo, 8 of Swords. That was your challenge, right? Is a Virgo messing with you, Gemini? My son's a Virgo. His girlfriend is a Gemini. He's a Gemini rising, right? What are you guys doing to each other? You and Virgo, right? There's motives. You guys manipulating each other. You guys both care about each other, but you guys are just being manipulative or stressing each other out, or both overthinking. All right, the 8 of Swords can be, I feel like my hands are tied. I don't know what to do. I'm fearful. I'm doubtful of this connection. I'm not sure. But it seems like you both are thinking the same thing. And we're seeing open up and express how you feel. Bring love into the situation. Right? There seems like there's, the ability to be able to express how you really feel could really clear things up between you and a Virgo, because there is love there. All right, but somebody's hiding or hiding behind their truth, and there's hidden motives. We have Libra, 5 of Wands and inconsistencies. I love when I use 2 cards because they just always come in sync. 5 of Wands and inconsistencies with a Libra. That's what's stressing you out. That's where the 8 of Swords is coming from. Give me a friggin' decision already. I'm tired of this drama. Come on. The 5 of Wands for me in love readings is just like, there's too much, there's triggers, drama, come on, why does this have to be so hard type of energy? Even if it's just something small, it's like there's a trigger, and it's like, can't you just lighten the F up and let's just go for it? Why does everything got to be so, much tension, much pressure, right? Why do we always got to fight each other? Why do we always have to win? Why are we so competitive, right? This kind of energy. And the 5 of Wands, because there's inconsistencies, Gemini, whether that's you or whether that's Libra. You both are kind of indecisive, or one of you is indecisive, and it's stressing the both of you out. It's like when one's ready, the other's not. When you're ready, they're not, right? There's just constantly going back and forth. The good news is that the 5 of Wands tells me this is a good energy for you to find some sort of common ground and figure out your own triggers, so that you can figure out where you're playing the part. And then that's when the change begins. And then compromising or trying to figure out a common ground between you and your Libra. So you may be able to make some positive change here with the relationship with you and Libra. Scorpio, King of Pentacles. All right, second option though. So some of you are feeling like you're second to their work, you're second to money, you're second to their status, you're second to maybe they're married. All right. So I will throw that out there, that we can't act like we're all angels here, right? And it's like we got the King of Pentacles though. So we are seeing your Scorpio has got their future on their mind, their status on their mind, right? They're powerful energy. They're all about business, all about leadership, all about their foundation. I do see though, there is an energy that's coming through that says, you're not really a second option. It's just that this is taking precedence. It's important to them. And if they're traveling for work or doing stuff for their accomplishments, their status, their school, right? It seems you are the second below that, unfortunately. But it doesn't mean that you're an option. It's just you're in my life and I can only give you so much time. All right, that's coming through for your Scorpio. For some of you, if this person is just not giving you the time of day, or they're not committing to you, they are focused on status, they're focused on their money, their business, they're focused on their family, and you don't want to be a second option. I'm not here to make a choice for you. I'm just reading the cards. Sagittarius, the Hierophant, and there will be a return. All right. So either a lesson has been learned with a Sagittarius, or you both are starting to realize, they're realizing that you guys share similar values and they are ready for a commitment. All right. So they are still loyal to you. They're still committed to this connection. I can see leveling up with a Sagittarius. I do see there could be some opposition between the two of you. You may have a lesson to learn. You guys may be still working through something, but we are seeing the Hierophant with there will be a return. So if you're doubting it, for some of you, there's definitely a Sagittarius coming back into your life in November. Capricorn, 9 of Swords, wrong time and wrong place. Might have to let something go with a Capricorn for now. All right, nothing is ever totally over. It's just the present moment. In order to let go, we cannot, the 9 of Swords, holding on to some regrets, holding on to guilt, all right? So we are seeing that your Capricorn may be feeling regretful about something they said or did in the past, but what they're saying is it's wrong time and wrong place. We just weren't ready for each other. We weren't on the same playing field. Whether I was in a relationship, you were in a relationship, or I was unhealthy, you were unhealthy. You know, there are regrets though. This could be a relationship that you revisit sometime in the future, but right now it is about letting go and letting it be so it can find some sort of closure and breathe. Aquarius, thank you, Jojo. Aquarius, Ace of Wands, all right? Is it worth it though? Aquarius, Ace of Wands, and is it worth it? So it's sexual chemistry. You guys, I know this happens. It's sexy, it's hot, we want each other, it's on, but I always get burned, I always get hurt, or I don't get the commitment that I'm looking for. So is the passion, is the communication, is the fresh new start that's coming in November, is it worth your mental health? Is it worth your heart? What are you willing to give to this? For some of you, maybe some of you are in a relationship and there's an Aquarius, really hot Aquarius coming in. You might be questioning, the consequences of the relationship. There's potential. The Ace of Wands always tells me there's potential, but you're going to have to weigh out in your own realities if the potential is worth it, worth the consequences. Pisces, the Star card. All right. So you've got to listen to your soul when it comes to a Pisces and not let outside distractions and influences mess with your head. Seems like there might be some competition around you when it comes to a Pisces. Seems like there could be some doubt or fear when it comes to a Pisces. You've got the Star card, and the Star card shows me that you guys desire each other. There could be coming into alignment in November, but I feel like it's not going to be easy because there's going to be people trying to influence the connection or distract, or you might be looking, that 8 of Swords you could be reading into things and letting fears distract you from a connection that seems like, with a little bit of surrender and trust, could actually evolve into something really nice, all right, with the Pisces. So let's do yes or no. And again, thank you, Mojo, for that. I appreciate you. Yes or no? Think of your question. You got a yes. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So you are seeing this fresh offer from the universe, this fresh energy from the universe, this new opportunity to really build something solid. But it's whether or not you want to walk through that doorway. All right, so I am getting the answer yes for you. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you guys soon in membership. I do energy checks over there if you guys want to come in. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Scorpio if you want to win a personal reading. And I bought myself a new camera for my birthday. I just have to figure out how to get it all set up. I'm waiting for another cord. And thank you for all the birthday wishes. Take care, guys.